The AirPods Pro 3 are going to have 4 times more active noise cancellation than the original AirPods Pros, a heart rate sensor for workouts, live translation, and it'll feature up to 8 hours of listening on a single charge versus the AirPods Pro 2, which only houses 6 hours. Didn't see talked about is the fact that this only has up to 24 hours of listening time with a single charge with the case on the AirPods Pro 3 versus up to 30 hours with the charging case on the AirPods Pro 2. This means that the AirPods Pro 2 charging case holds more battery than the AirPods Pro 3 charging case. This tells us that the AirPods Pro 3 case is most likely going to be smaller. The new and improved AirPods Pro 3 are going to be shaped differently so that they can fit better inside of your ear canal without falling out during, say, a workout. You're changing the width to be smaller, but the depth to be larger. That way you have a bud that's going deeper inside of the ear canal, which then makes it slightly heavier. Because of the smaller battery and the redesign with the buds, the charging case on the AirPods Pro 3 is going to be lighter than the AirPods Pro 2 charging case. You get up to 8 hours of charge in a single listening session as long as you don't use any of the features. If you don't use any of the features, then yes, you're going to get 8 hours of listening. But if you use, say, the heart rate sensor or the spatial audio and head tracking, that's going to be diminished. This is all dependent on how well the battery holds up after multiple charging cycles. The IP rating of the AirPods Pro 3 is 5.7, when the AirPods Pro 2 is only 5.4. First number on the Ingress protection code stands for its particle protection. First number on both of them is 5, which essentially just means dust will get in, but it's not going to damage the equipment or to interfere with its operation. The second number on the Ingress protection code is its liquid ingress protection, which is how effective the product is at keeping water out. The AirPods Pro 2 can only handle splashes of water before it would start to break down, when the AirPods Pro 3 can handle immersion up to 1 meter in depth. This is a significant improvement, and it definitely shows that yes, Apple has improved the effectiveness of the AirPods' ability to resist water. That way it can resist more sweat, it can resist more rain, and it can resist anytime someone does a bucket challenge on you. Or on the off chance that you get sprayed during Senior Assassins. In the box you get the same thing except for the silicone ear tips, of which in the AirPods Pro 3 you get the extra small, when in the AirPods Pro 2 you don't. This is incredibly helpful for people who have really small ear canals. They have also improved the chip inside of the MagSafe charging case. U-chips in Apple products are used for tracking, which means that if, say, you lose your AirPods somewhere, then the U1 will get you to a rough area of where it can be, when the U2 chip will be much more precise. Then again, if you're Carter and you tend to lose your AirPods across state lines, it's probably not going to do anything for you.